isn't it?
I beg your pardon?
That's an odd way of going about things, isn't it?
It
I
was
want
a
to know
piece
the
of
answer to the
advice.
question. Here's the answer to the question. You say, what's the true answer? I hope it is that we know that this is not possible and we're able to explain why that is. I need to say, no, it's not possible. Why did you need to say publicly to evidence to a select committee that remote access was not possible?
I expected that this might be a question, as you explained before, that would come up. And my understanding was that it was not possible. And so I wanted to be able to say that. But what I also wanted to be able to do was to explain why I knew that was the case, which is why I go on to say, and that's because of XXX.
But why did you need to say no, it's not possible?
I phrased this point very specifically, and I can remember why I did this. Alice Perkins, not related to this particularly, but I can remember Alice Perkins saying to me at some stage, Paula, if you want to get the truth and a really clear answer from somebody, you should tell them what it is you want to say very clearly, and then ask for the information that backs that up. That was why I phrased this that way.
That's an odd way of going about things, isn't it?
I beg your pardon?
That's an odd way of going about things, isn't it?
It
I
was
want to know the
a piece of
answer to the
advice.
question. Here's the answer to the question. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, yes, I hope they would do. This was a very genuine attempt to be able to reassure the select. I believed this was absolutely the case. I had an obligation going before the select committee to be able to share the information that I knew and to be able to answer their questions correctly, and this is what I was trying to ask for from the team. I was not in any way, if you are, forgive me, if you're suggesting this, trying to tell them what the answer should be.
I thought you said that's what Miss Perkins said you should do in trying to get information out of people.
Yes, but it was not done because I necessarily knew this was the answer. This was a...
I thought you said a moment ago that you believed it to be the answer.
I did believe it to be the answer, and so I wanted to be able to say to the Select Committee in complete truth and sincerity that it was not possible to remotely access a branch account without the sub-postmasters knowing, and I wanted to be able to explain why that was the case.
Wouldn't the honest and straightforward thing to have done would be to stop your reply to the question that you asked with the question mark after the word answer?
I wanted to be really... I'm very sorry. I am giving you completely the truthful answer on this. I remember why I phrased this way. Not because I was trying to tell people what the answer was at all, but because I was trying to get them to phrase something in a way that said, from my understanding, this is what it should be. I had been told over all of the time that it was not possible, and I wanted to be able to explain to the Select Committee that that was absolutely the case.